Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Conquerors Blade. So we are back with our archer class, and we're going to be playing some siege battles. I'm kind of enjoying the archer, I can't deny. It feels quite a decent unit. I definitely prefer it to the musket. Even though its damage is weaker, I just do prefer its range so much more, and the rate of fire is pretty nice as well. But anyway, I don't want to have a long waffly intro, so let's just hop straight into the siege battle and sort of see how things go. So, we are loading into battle. We have got our swordsman with us. Let's just set these at the back, at least at the start, just while we're trying to decide what we want to do. Ideally, I would have found a cannon, but I don't really want that. It's kind of obviously always kind of important to try and win the sort of initial duke out in terms of the artillery sort of situation. Which is what I was just trying to see if I could find some artillery, but it looks like most of them are already taken. I think I spawned at the wrong end for this sort of thing. Okay. Let's have a look. Come back round this way. We can maybe get our trebuchet once it's off the reload. And try and get some shots in on that cannon. We really need to try and take that stuff out, although it looks like someone's just got it. Although there goes our trebuchets in. Looks like we've got our siege tower moving in, so as soon as the thing's in position, we'll start to move in with our infantry as well. And of course we can actually shoot with our bow and arrow guy as well. We are within range. You do have pretty much unlimited range with this guy. It's kind of why I like him so much. Let's throw in some casual shots. Oh, headshot. You don't normally get any kills at this sort of... Oh, as I say that, we got a kill. You're obviously not causing massive damage, but you are lowering the health of all the enemy units just as they stand there while you're waiting for the siege equipment to get in position. Might as well apply a little bit of damage if you can. We're mostly getting blocks here. Oh, another kill. Obviously got a critical hit there because that was like 5,000 damage. It wasn't too bad. So it's this sort of thing that I think kind of makes the archer one of the better classes. You know, you can apply damage much more regularly than you can with, say, something like most of the normal classes, most of the melee classes. So we are coming in a little bit with. Oh, it fell off the wall. Nice. We've got so many archers here. Let's try and get some of these units down before we actually get completely into the fight. And then it looks like we're going to be starting to move up with our infantry. Let's get them to come with me. Try and get them to protect me a little bit as we move up. And hopefully we're going to start to make a bit of a position on the wall nice and early on. Trying to keep our damage input going. Maybe start to think about targeting some of the enemy heroes. The enemy archers over there, look. We're going to end up having to pull back. How are we actually looking on the wall? I don't want to push my units in if I can help it. You know, I don't want to take too many casualties too early on. Just go for a rapid fire now. You don't have to aim every shot. You can just throw them in nicely. Wow, there goes one of the enemy heroes already. Didn't get the kill, but we obviously got some damage in because we got the assist. I see a headshot opportunity. Oop, the enemy's getting a bit close there. Set him on fire. What are we going for? Ooh, we hit something. A scatter shot. We could just send our troops in, I suppose. Go on, let's go for it. Try and push ourselves forwards. We have some pretty decent quality troops. I don't know how much damage they're realistically going to be able to get out here. Let's target off some of these enemy archers as well. If we get headshots, we will one-shot kill them. Got to keep an eye on my own health as well, though, as we're doing this. This is kind of... I love doing this. Can whittle down an enemy unit of archers quite quickly if we can get into a position like this. I can't quite hit him. I was protected too much by the wall. Go for a shot like that. Let's start to push ourselves up now. Just die. Hey, hey. Attack with a knife. Okay, cool. Let's get our units back. Ooh, don't roll off the wall. Bring ourselves round a little bit just to have a look at the situation. Can start to apply some weapon damage there. We've got enemy archers shooting at us now, though. So you're getting a reasonable amount of damage in as well, so we've got to be a bit careful here. Where's he? Oh. It would be nice if he would stop in a good spot for me. Like there. Yes, there we go. Got the kill. Targeting people off like that is one of the sort of strengths of the archer. Among many, I do prefer the archer to the musket. Even though I've played both now fairly extensively. I'm about to sort of lose our position on the wall here if I'm not careful. Should maybe think about pulling back up onto this siege tower a little bit. For a little bit of extra protection. I don't want to get caught out. Obviously, you are weak. You have very light armour. You know, you go down pretty quickly. But the ability to keep up this sort of rate of fire, I think, is what's deadly. And the fact you can target heroes in that sort of way as well. Particularly if you get headshots. You know, you do really good amounts of damage if you get headshots. See if I can hit that guy there. Can't quite get the hit in. Those enemy spearmen have done a really good position forming that like bastion. Making it really hard to get effective damage in on them. Set some of these infantry on fire. If you get in there, people get really close, I don't aim, I just go for maximum rate of fire. I'm just shooting straight into them. Like that. And there we go, we've completely overwhelmed those guys there in the centre now. We have pretty much taken this bit of wall. Looks like we're capturing A. Let's move up ourselves. Start to get into the cover. We could do with getting some more infantry because we lost kind of quite a few guys there trying to push up on the wall. But most of our kills have probably just come from ourselves as well.
Your forces have
There we go, we have captured A. Nice.
Yes, sir.
I can't really see anything. What can we do from here? You remember when you have these drop shots as well, these ability ones, the range seems to be a lot shorter with like your bodkin arrows and your fire arrows. So yeah, I kind of you have to consider that you need to aim up a lot more to get the hits on these guys, I find. I don't think I'm going to be able to realistically hit that hero. And he's probably going, he's got too much strength anyway. And those guys are still pretty well armoured. Are those enemy archers beyond? I'll probably be pushing the limits of my range a little bit there, I think. Determined to get a hit. There we go, got him. Got one. It's not worth the amount of time I'm taking to do it then. So, let's keep pushing up.
Enemy forces have captured the supply.
Not your phone, that's my phone going off. Blocked. Blocked. You'd think he'd have realised he was about to get shot. So what have we got in front of us here? Trouble, I would have said, is what this is. Try and get some damage on this enemy here. Mine. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. We're going to start to get ourselves into trouble pretty quickly. Keep up the damage. If they turn their backs, that's when you can get a lot of damage in. Ooh, trouble! Ah! Ah! Get a horse. Horse, take me to safety. Come on, horse! Stop going so slowly! Jesus. Is he following me? Yes. Actually, he is. Okay. Cluster shot into some of his men. Guy's quite high tier as well, I think. Why he's got such a high damage output. Let's go for a bit of a heal while we've got a little bit of safety. Let's have a think about what our next points are going to be. We've got point B over here, on C kind of over here in the centre before we've got this like climb up into the middle of the castle. This is kind of a hard one to get into. Okay, so we've got some enemy archers coming around. I was trying to do a good job of blocking. A bit of lag there. Level is he? 18. Gotta be a bit careful still on him. Try and get a bit of damage on these guys so they run. Can't kill him! There we go. Oh, missed. So how are we going to get ourselves up into this point, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work my way along this line. Really, I could do with getting to a supply point, but there's just no close ones nearby. Get some dear! My shooting is just atrocious. There we go. Getting slowly cutting them down, but very slowly. Got 34 personal kills now. I really need to get more units in. I might start to get more aggressive because then if I die, at least I'll come back with fresh units. We might start to make some progress. These guys are just running all over the place. Keep up the damage. Trying to get in with my dagger. Okay, I'm starting to make a bit of progress around here now. This is where I wanted to get to, so I can maybe think about starting to take down some of the people on B. At least some of these enemy archers, anyway. It's a bit harder to get the shots on that I need to get the headshots. Got to be conscious of my own health as well. Taking slow and accurate shots here because I'm trying to get sort of specific kills, trying to target specific units. They're actually javelin men, I think, more than archers. Didn't mean to do that. What is shooting me? Oh, them over there. Can I get back up here? Or am I permanently now stuck down here? That's not ideal, is it? Maybe this wooden platform was an error. Oh, there we go. Just pull back, get a little bit of a healing. Although, as I said, I was kind of trying to be a bit more risky anyway, so maybe it's not really worthwhile. Oh, I need more units. Need to get to a supply point or die. Because we're not getting anywhere now. Too many ranged units on our team, I think, and we're getting really caught up in fighting in the centre. That's kind of one of the downsides, I guess, of ranged, is the fact that you lack that ability to force an action when you feel like you need to or you want to. Like now, you know, as we're running out of time, you know, I feel like we really need to be pushing harder and harder now to try and make some ground here. But, you know, I feel like we can't. Because it's very hard for me to actively sort of get on that aggression. I can snipe, I can apply damage, but it really requires my teammate to make that push. I mean, particularly there's so much other, I've not even got any of my infantry with me. I can just try and keep up the damage. That's a bit close there. Got plenty of guys pushing in now, so we're just going to kill an enemy hero, I think. Maybe through on to B here. Let's try and push. We should start to get in. The actual cap point. Oh, he was so close to dying. No one left to shoot at. Okay, we're nearly getting the capture here. We really need this because that's going to give us time.
Your forces have captured the flag at point B.
Terrible shooting there. Okay, we've got point C left to go. But now, this is the hardest part of this castle, is trying to sort of fight your way up these points here. I'm not going to be able to hit him, am I? Do have ladders here, but... Oh, Jesus. Just get in amongst... Just can't do anything. They're all running. Oh, is that an enemy here? That's a friendly thing. Well, at least our friendly troops will get some kills on those guys as they try and make a run for it. Right, let's get some ladders up. Ow! I think it's going to be a hard one to take down. They do a much better job of hitting me than I am of hitting them. Okay, that's a losing fight, that is. Let's push. Oh, wow. It's quite a fight breaking out here. Just apply what damage? Oh, we actually got the kill there on that enemy hero. Nice. Target that guy as he pulls back, but again, you know, once he gets back to safety, it's going to become hard for us to actually get any real damage in. Our health is getting a little bit low here. We've got some really good defending people up at the top. Someone in amongst us, or did they just get immediately wiped out? Even getting a bit of lag here. There's so many people in this fight. We're pushing hard up this hill. It's good to see so many friendly support units here, and I think we're getting close to a supply point as well, maybe. Yeah, there's one over there. There's also one down there. Let's see what we can do to damage up. I think all we really need to do in this sort of situation is to try and get as much damage out as we can. Trying to keep that support on, particularly maybe on some of the enemy heroes as well. I'm starting to run out of units a little bit now, though. They're bringing in fresh supplies. Oh, some of them are actually routing by the looks of things. Some shots in the back there. Come on! Oh, wow. Health loss. Lots of enemy heroes. I think possibly behind us as well. I think we're in retreat. It's failed. We nearly made the push. Oh, there's a bend in this corner. Jesus. Come on. I need to make the push up here. I really thought we were going to get that. We were really climbing up that hill there. Come on. Got the kill. Okay. At least we got him. That's nice how you can specifically target people even as they run as well. Bit of dagger action. We love it. Okay, so what's the rest of our team doing? We don't really seem to be making vast amounts of progress in any direction. We've only got 1 minute 18 left. Trying to keep the pressure up. Maybe I should be looking to try and get to a supply point. I think I should have done that earlier, but I'm not got enough time now because we're just going to run out of the match. We've only got 1 minute left unless we get this capture like now. We're just not going to be making it. I don't mean to keep shooting these people in front of me. I'm trying to actually get kills on the people who aren't retreating, but try and push. Come on, guys. Not that many of them left here, but 45 seconds. What are the odds of us getting onto the capture point? Oh, God, none, are they? It's not going to happen. Oh, they've got a whole other unit of archers up here. Oh, it's never going to happen. It's been a good fight, but we're not going to win this one. Just trying to maneuver and keep up the fire. I'm running out of health as well. I'm getting some good kills, but it's not going to be enough to get onto that capture point. Look, we've still got a whole large group of enemies here. Even try and force our way in, but okay, that was a bit ambitious. Oh God. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, I think it's probably a mistake not to switch units earlier. I should have fallen back and made for the supply point, I think. I think that would have been a better move. We've got plenty of experience from it, blimey, 8,500, because we've got so many kills as our hero, but without bringing in our own troops, I think that was more of an error. It's just always kind of that balance of how much time you lose pulling yourself back to get to your supply point. Some maps have supply points really close to like after the first wall, so you can lose your troops taking the first wall and then you can get to a supply point. And then there's maps like this which don't have any. You have to fall like right back outside the castle and then ride out to a supply point. And the problem is that takes like a minute by the time you got your troops, got back in, got the troops in. I feel like I've lost so much time that I might have just been better off keeping my damage up as an archer. But anyway, it's just kind of the balance you have to think. Maybe I should have done, because obviously it didn't really work and it didn't really get us enough pushing. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Conquerors Blade content, and I shall see you all on the next video.